What's up, YouTube? Doing another requested video here. This one's going to be on my top 10 budget knives. Once again, this is going to be opinionated, no particular order, and these are the top 10 knives that I have in my collection. But actually, towards the end, I'm going to include some knives that I've owned in the past but no longer have. I feel like they deserve a spot on this list. I'll just name a few of them. Alright, so we'll jump right into it. Again, an obvious choice for the first one, Spyderco Tenacious. This one's obviously modified by me, poorly done, but the standard one is a fantastic knife, and that goes without say to include the persistence, ambitious, and resilience. All the same materials with your G10 scales, stainless steel liners, and HCR13 MOV blade. This is Spyderco's budget line, made in China, but the quality is really good. This knife, along with two others, is kind of what kick-started my knife addiction, I guess you can call it. It was this, the CRKT M16 13Z, and the Boker Armed Forces II. Those were kind of my first kind of quality knives. Before that, I was collecting things like, you know, your $5, $10 flea market knives, your M-Techs, your Maxims, and your Smith & Wesson, things like that. Not to say those aren't, you know, functional knives, but you know, once I got a taste of kind of the higher quality stuff, it just went downhill from there, at least for my wallet. But Tenacious definitely deserves a spot on this list. Definitely a fan favorite. Very ergonomic. Of course, it has the Spyderco opening hole. Full flat ground blade. Just a great knife overall. You can see here, I call this my experimental knife in my previous video, and that's kind of what it is. Anytime I was experimenting with different modifying methods, I would do it to this knife first. You can see it has heat colored liners. Sorry, the lighting is terrible here. You can see the dry glue on the scales. It looks terrible, but I acid etched, acid washed, and then stone washed the blade. Same thing with the clip here, but that's besides the point. Tenacious, definitely in the top 10 budget knives. Okay, next we'll kind of go on the opposite side of the spectrum, but that one could be bought for around $30. It's at least I think what I paid for it. It still should be around there. Opinel No8. Once again, this can include you know, other Opinel models, but Opinel in general. These are some of the sharpest knives that you can buy for the price point that they're at. I think this one can be had around $10 to $15. It's just crazy. I think it's a full zero grind, no secondary bevel on there. This one happens to be in carbon steel, but they do make them in stainless steel. Extremely lightweight with the one-piece wooden handle here. Very comfortable too. Very thin blade, such great slicers. They're friction folders, and this little pivot collar here, if you turn it, kind of keeps the blade open. So it's technically a non-locking blade, but it can be kept in the open position if you need. And if you can see this kind of cut out portion here, it actually keeps the blade closed as well. Very cool knives, very affordable, and very sharp. Like I said, you'll be hard pressed to find a sharper knife for cheaper, except maybe a razor blade. So definitely on the list. Next, we'll get two out of the way in one shot. Victorinox knives. These two are some of my favorites that I have. I don't have many, but these two are some of the best in my opinion. Victorinox Cadet, another kind of crowd favorite. This one's in the silver Alox or aluminum scales. Very simple tool set on here, but very useful. You got your main blade. You got your bottle opener and can opener that you get with most, if not all, Victorinox models. And of course, those have the, you know, screwdrivers and wire stripper and everything like that. You got your nail file and nail cleaner. I wish I had better lighting in here. So very useful tools in a compact package. Very very thin, very lightweight. Similarly, we have the Victorinox Compact, which kind of offers the same thing, just a little bit thicker. But again, we have main blade. We have the combo bottle opener, can opener, screwdriver, wire stripper all in one. And this one actually has full-size scissors. So a very useful tool for every day. Then you have your corkscrew. And this one actually comes with the micro screwdriver, the Compact does, and the pin, so you don't have to buy it separately. Then here you have a multi-purpose hook, and on the back of that hook there's a small run of a nail, kind of like a nail file. Very cool. So they squeezed a lot of tools in this compact package. This is the compact model, so I guess it makes sense. This one's in the translucent blue scales, but it's the plus scale, so it has your toothpick and tweezers like normal, but it also has a pen. It's basically the width of just the ink, the tip of the ink. So it's kind of cumbersome to write with, but it's cool that they included it. Very cool. All right, next, go with a classic Buck 110. I'll call this one my ultimate beater knife. For 40 bucks or so. Made in the USA, 420 high carbon steel. You got your brass bolsters, wooden scales, for your standard model at least. Most will come with a nylon pouch or a leather pouch or a belt sheath. Excellent knife. You really can't go wrong for the price point. Oh, I think I missed the price on these. The Cadet I think is around 25 and the Compact around 30. Could be wrong on that, but I'll post some links in the description, you know, like I always try to do. So the Buck 110, like I said, you can't really go wrong. Nice hunk of metal in your hand. Great user. It'll definitely do work for you. Fantastic blade. Definitely on the list. Sticking with Buck, have the Buck Vantage Pro. This one is an early example, so it's not best fit and finish or quality. But the newer examples from videos that I've watched seem to be much better. So for the materials that you're getting, you really can't beat it. You're getting S30V blade steel with the Boss heat treat. Nice thin hollow grind. 2 deployment methods with that strider-like opening hole or flipper. I like the shape overall. Nice contoured G10 scales. You see the Buck Anvil logo there. Low riding pocket clip that is reversible. You know how I love my deep carry. Very good. If you get a newer one, definitely. It's hard to beat. I think you can get this for around $50. Great materials, made in the USA. Excellent EDC knife, and definitely an excellent budget knife. That's the Buck Vantage Pro. And same goes for the other Buck Vantage series. I think the Select models, the Avid, I think there's a few others, but this one just happens to be the Pro. Alright, next, have a Cold Steel Mini AK-47. This was before they upgraded the steel and the coating, but even so, I think with those upgrades, it's still under $100, those knives, which is really kind of great value. Still made in Taiwan, but this is one of the older ones with the AUS-8 steel. I literally just took the coating off using another knife, so the coating wasn't the best. It was more like paint than anything else, but very grippy G10. One of the strongest locks, if not the strongest lock you can get on a folding knife in the triad lock. This is the Mini AK-47, really small, but really functional, really cool. And many of the older cold steels can fit into this category here, in this, you know, budget-friendly blades. Very sharp knives you're going to get with cold steel. Really good quality. Like I said, solid with that triad lock. Other knives that you couldn't go wrong with. Next we have a Kershaw Blur. I was never really a big fan of the Blur because I don't like spring-assisted knives, and I kind of really don't like recurves. But I saw this model with the plain edge Tanto. Before that, they did offer a Tanto blade, but it was always partially serrated, I feel like. When I saw this one, I decided to hop on it. And they can be de-assisted and have kind of semi, functioning detents. You can see there, like it's not going to come out if you shake it. I'm sure if you really give it some wrist action, it would. But this is the Kershaw Blur, definitely good value. I believe made in the USA. If you're into spring-assisted knives, hey, more power to you. Nice rubberized grip inlays in there in the aluminum frame. Kind of have an inset stainless steel liner. Very smooth once you de-assist them. Got those angled thumb studs that Kershaw, that the Blur model at least is famous for. I think I actually bent the tip on this one. I'm not sure how, but besides the point, Blur's a great knife. This one happens to be in BDZ1 steel. I think the standard Blurs come with a Sandvik steel. Can't go wrong with any Blur model, really. It depends on what your preference is. If you like recurves or you like partially serrated blades, coated blades, this is the one that I have, and I definitely love it. And it's definitely budget friendly. I think this particular one can be purchased for around $60, $65. Standard Blur maybe around $50. Great knife there. Alright, here we have a CRKT G.S.D, or Get Stuff Done. Trying to keep it PG here. Excellent flipper, excellent action. Kind of handle heavy because it's a stainless steel frame. It's a frame lock. Very thin blade. Great slicer, as my thumb will tell you. Let's look at that action. Designed by Liang Ma. Excellent knife designer. This one has a AUS 8 steel, made in Taiwan. Nice strong lock up, even though it's a thin frame. It is stainless steel. You got your pocket clip here. Many people aren't a fan of it. It works okay. It's not going to fall out of your pocket, depending on what you're doing, I guess. But nice stonewash on the frame. Kind of a two-tone finish on the blade there, or just satins in opposite directions. Very cool knife, and very definitely cool for the money. You're getting IKBS. $50 to $60, I think you can get the G.S.D for. Excellent value. Alright, how many knives is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so for my 10th, I'll just go over the list of knives that I used to own that I feel like definitely deserve a spot on this list. First one, another one that goes without say really, is the Ontario Rat 1 and Rat 2 for that matter. Again, a US 8 blade steel, FRN scales. Another great knife, ergonomic. That kind of goes hand in hand with the Tenacious, two very popular knives. But also I'd like to add to that the Utilitac II. I don't know why I got rid of that knife. It's a fantastic knife. Same materials as the Rat 1, but it comes in a variety of different blade shapes, blade finishes, even handle shapes, I think. I had the Tanto, plain edge, and kind of the FRN scales with the lines in them. That was a fantastic knife. Around $30 for each of those I just mentioned. I'll include the Spyderco Delica in there, around $50. Made in Japan. VG10 steel on the standard ones. Can't go wrong with that. FRN, lightweight. Bird Caracara, same thing. Very similar to the Tenacious in materials. But I think the best budget knife that you can buy, the reason why I got rid of it is because it was spring assisted and it didn't have a functioning detent. You would have to drill the hole yourself. But it shouldn't be too hard. But I think the best budget knife that you can buy is a Kershaw Knockout. Fantastic knife, made in the USA. It has your speed safe on it, like I said. Aluminum frame. It has a stainless steel subframe lock. I believe it's Sandvik steel. I could be wrong on that. Such a great design. Deep carry pocket clip. In my opinion, that's the best budget knife you can buy. I'll put that ahead of the Tenacious and the Rat 1, in my opinion. If it wasn't spring assisted, I would 100% still own it. But there you go, guys. I forget who requested the video, but I will leave you know, links in the description and everything like that. So that would be my top 10 or top 9 and then some list of budget knives. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching.